Look at the question number 16 now. Okay, while teaching only, while discussing the questions only, I'm going to tell you the concepts also. A wire of resistance how much 18 ohm is drawn until it's reduces to 1 by 2, means half of the its original radius. Then the resistance of the wire will be there. Now a wire of resistance how much is given? 18 ohm they given. Let's say R is equal to 18 ohm. Yes or no? They given as 18 ohm. So now here is drawn until radius reduces to what now? 1 by, means half of its original radius, means initial radius, let's say R1 is R, then final radius, let's say R2 become what now? Half of the initial radius. Okay, then the resistance of the wire will be. So always keep in your mind when you're solving the values of resistance values. So as you change the resistance, what will happen? Length also changes, because look at here, the total volume remains constant, but the volume is remains constant, but the resistance, if you're going to find, means you need to find out the how much new length is there. See, as you stretching, radius become less, length become definitely what no? More. So now we need to keep in mind the constant. Initial resistance are given. We need to find the final resistance. We have formula for resistance. What the formula? R equal to rho L by A, where A is the area. So I can write rho L by pi R square. That is the formula for resistance now. So what is the key point here? Volume remains constant. So since volume remains constant, can I take initial volume equal to final value? So I can take now initial value, that is equal to what now? Final value. Initial value equal to final value. Initial value, let's say now it is L1. Directly I'm going to take like area, right? L1 into A1 equal to L2 into A2. What is the formula for area? Pi R square. So it will become L1 R1 square equal to L2 R2 square. So where does it pi go? Pi is get cancelled on both sides. Now we need to find new length. How much is there? Initial length, let's say I don't know. L1 equal to L I take. So second length I need to find out now. So if I find second length, it will be easy for me to calculate. Now it will become what now? L2 equal to R1 by R2 whole square into L1. Correct? So R1 is what now? R1 is R. R2 is what now? R by 2. And its square into L1 is L. R and R is going to cancel. 2 will come to numerator, will become 4 times of L. That is second length. So now I'm going to find a new resistance. Now new resistance R dash equal to what now? Rho L2 divided by R2. Okay, let's say R2 only. So now rho is remains constant, right? It's not going to change. Okay, initial resistance is already given to us 18 ohm. Okay, so that is R1 equal to rho L1 by R1 square, and there is a pi is there, there is a pi is there, there is a square is there. So now we need to find new resistance. So I'm going to insert the value rho as it is. L2 is there, no? How much we got? 4 times of L. I'll write 4 times of L divided by pi is there. R2 is there, no? R2 how much is given? Half of initial. So it will become R square by 4. So it will become what now? 4 will come to numerator. And there is a numerator 4 is there. 4 into 4 becomes 16. 16 rho L by pi R square. So what is rho L by pi R square? R, that is initial resistance. How much is given? That is 18 ohm. So it will become what now? 16 times of 18 ohm, because we know here. So what are you going to get now? If you multiply 16 with the 18, you're going to get what, students? 288 are going to get. So that's the answer. Okay. So what's the key point you need to remember? This is the key point, because most of the time you're going to confuse with what now? Okay, since they're given only radius changes, so you doesn't bother about the length. but as the radius changes, length also changes. How we're going to find how much length is going to change? Using this concept, initial value equal to final value we take and we compare, and we're going to find a new length. By finding new length, we're going to find new resistance. Is that clear now? This question is clear to all of you now? Can you move on to the next question? Yes, look at now. Question number 17. They're given what now? An iron wire is drawn to decrease its radius by how much? 0.5%. Radius decreases by how much? 0.5%. Then percentage of increase in resistance will be. As we know formula, resistance formula R equal to rho L by pi R square. Pi R square means area. As R is there in the denominator, so rho and pi is constant. Can I say R is proportional to L by R square? Can we say like this? R is proportional to L by R square. Now I'm going to take now one by one. Initial resistance, let's say initial radius. Okay, let's say R1 is R. Then the final radius will be how much now? See, it is 0.5 is decreasing. Means how much is left over now? So imagine it is 100%. In that 0.5% is decreasing. Remaining is how much now? Remaining is 99.5% of R, right? You're getting my idea? So we're going to decrease the radius by 0.5%. If you decrease the radius by 0.5%, then how much is left? 99.5% is left. That is 99.5%. I'm going to write like this. 99.5 divided by 100 because the percentage are. So a new radius will be 0.995 R. How much it is? 0.995 R. Resistance radius is changing, right? Then what will happen then? Well, length also going to change. How are we going to find out? By keeping a volume constant. Volume is what now? Volume is constant. We keep initial value equal to final value. Already I told you I'm going to take area. Just directly I'm taking length L1 R1 square equal to L2 R2 square. Why? Because initial value length into area. Area means what now? Pi r square. L into pi r square, where pi is going to cancel on both sides. Now we need to find R2, right? Not R2. We need to find L2. L2 become what now? R1 by R2 square times of L1. R1 is how much, sir? That is R. R2 is how much, sir? This 0.995 times of R, and its square times of L1 is L. Let's say L1 is L and L2 we need to find out. So R is going to cancel. So L2 become what, sir? L2 become L divided by 0.995 square. So this is we got it now. So now we need to find what now? The percentage of increase in resistance. What is the formula for percentage of increase in resistance? You need to know. It will be change in resistance to the original resistance by 100. That is the percentage of increase. Okay, now I'm going to erase this left hand side, not left hand side, right hand side, these portions. Okay, that is enough. Okay, now I need to find new resistance. How much is it? Initial resistance, this is there. Final resistance, let's say R2, that is equal to rho L2 by pi R2 square. Okay, rho L2, how much we got, sir? That is L divided by 0.995 square divided by pi R2, how much we got, sir? R2 is 0.995 square, 0.995 into R square. So now this I'm going to take now. So this I'm going to take now. Here R1 already we know. R1 is what now? Rho L by pi R square. So this will become what now? rho L by pi r square divided by what now? 1 divided by this is 0.995 whole square into rho L by pi r square. So this is become what now? This will become R1 divided by okay 0.995 square, not a square, to the power of 4. Sorry, to the power of 4. So this is what R2. So now we need to find percentage of increase. Let me take with different notation. See here, you need to understand the concept. Concept is important for you now. Okay, this question is a little bit heavy, but the concept is important. Percentage of increase always given by R2 minus R1 by R1 into 100%. 100. Okay, we need to take like this. So now we are going to simplify this. R2 minus R1. R2 is how much, sir? R1 divided by 0.995 whole to the power of 4 minus R1 divided by R1 into 100. R1 is going to take common, it is going to cancel. Is there remaining what now? Remaining 1 divided by 0.995 whole to the power of 4 minus 1. This entire thing multiplied by 100. Now question will come to mind. Sir, how can we simplify this question? That is 0.995 is there. Okay, so it will be quite difficult for us to solve. How can we do it then? The question will come to mind, right? So if we simplify this, you're going to get 2%. Okay, you're going to get what now? 2%. This is a one method. Now I'm going to give an alternate method for this. Okay, so that method will be easy for you. You can easily get it. Okay, so it will be difficult to solve this. So much of power is there, so 2% we got, but still too much of time it is going to take. So I'm going to take alternate method now, and another method. Okay, to simplify another method, let me erase a little bit portion of here. This portion I'm going to erase now. I think this much is enough for me. Let us see. Yes, let me take with what color? Red color. Okay. So here the given is what now? Percentage of degrees in radius means delta R by R is how much nowadays? It is 0.5%. And it is degrees, right? So I take negative sign. Okay, that is a negative sign we're going to take. Now we know volume formula. We know what is formula for a volume? Volume is pi r square L for a while. So then change in volume delta V by V become what now? 2 times of delta R by R plus delta L by L. Where did we get this one? From first year, errors and measurement chapter. How are we going to find the error? Not like this it is now. So delta V by V, volume is going to change? No. So it will become 0. Is 2 times of delta R by R how much? 0.5%. So it is minus 0.5 plus delta L by L we need to find out. It will become what now then? Delta L by L. It will come to this side, right? It will become how much now? Delta L by L. It has become how much it will become delta L by L now? It is 0.5%. 0.5% means how much it is? This one, it is percentage it is. 0.5% means 0.5 divided by 100. It will be what now? 1 by 200, right? So it is 2 into 0.5% means with negative sign it becomes this positive sign. It will be 1 by 200, right? You are getting my idea? They are given 0.5%. I'm going to count a number 0.5 by 100. 0.5 means 1 by 2, so it will be 1 by 200. So it will become what now? It will become 1 by 100. Delta L by L is how much? 1 by 100. We got to know delta L by L. We got to know delta R by R. So we need to find what now? Resistance. What is the formula for resistance? This is the formula we're going to take now. So change in resistance delta R by R, that is equal to So delta L by L, okay, minus 2 times of delta R by R. Why is the negative sign, sir? Because of decrease, sir. So we are going to insert this value, sir. Now delta L by L is how much? 1 by 100 minus 2 times of delta R by R. How much we got delta R by R? Minus 1 by 200 minus 1 by 200. So it is going to cancel. It will become what now? 1 by 100 minus into minus become plus 1 by 100. It will become what now? It will be 2 by 100, that is delta R by R. If you multiply with 100, if you multiply with 100 per percentage, 100 is going to cancel. You get what now? You get 2%. This is the second method of doing using units and measurement, especially the errors in the case of measurement. So I'm suggesting you to do this method because this is little okay. Of course, if you know something, it is okay. If not an issue, you can go for this method also. It will be easy. Okay. So any one method you can follow. Okay. So can we go for next? Yes. Look at the next question now. Question is asking what now? Yes. A conducting liquid is filled in a vessel of area of cross section up to what now? Up to a certain height. Let us take now. This is a vessel. We're going to fill the conducting liquid. So this is the liquid is filled now. To what level? To the height of h and area of cross section how much a. Then the resistance of the liquid will be. What is the formula for resistance? We know R equal to rho L by A, where A is the area, the given area is given A. Length is how much? H the given. So it will become rho H by A. So where is an option? Rho H by A, third option. That's it. Nothing more discussion here. So the resistance you need to remember very well here. So there are different formula for resistance will be there. That you need to remember very well. Because so many things will be there now. Resistance we take usually rho L by A. We can have now rho into, can you take L square by B by multiplying L and L, area into length become volume. So this is one formula. Okay, volume is there, we need to replace. We know density is equal to mass by volume. Then volume equal to what now? Mass by density. We are going to replace here now. Rho L square divided by volume is what of mass and density will come to numerator. Or in this way we can go now. R equal to rho L by A. So we multiply what now? Area by area. It will become rho into V, length into area become volume divided by A square. Again volume we are going to replace volume by mass by density. Rho M by D A square. That is also formula for resistance. Okay. So if area is not given, radius is given. So I am going to take radius equal to rho L by pi R square. I can say resistance proportional to L by R square because rho and pi become constant. If they ask you percentage, they need to find always what now? Change divided by original into 100. Like it will be R2 minus R1 by R1 into 100. Okay. Okay, that's clear. This is the way I'm going to get. Okay, this is clear to all of you now. Okay, so like this you're going to have now. So is it clear? So this resistance formula is very important, you need to remember. Okay, so let's say for next question now. So now we'll go for resistance in series and parallel. Let me discuss some of the topics related to this resistance in series and parallel on this side. So what is the formula when the resistors are connected in series? Rs is given by R1 plus R2 plus so on plus what now plus Rn. Okay, if all are equal, it will become n times of R. So Rs will become n times of R means the resistance increases when you connect in series combination. Okay, now if I take parallel combination Rp, it will be 1 by Rp equal to what now? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus so on plus 1 by Rn. Okay, if all are equal, it will become 1 by Rp equal to, okay, it is N by R. So then Rp equal to R by N. So what is the relation between Rs and Rp now? Relation between these two? Look at now here. So can we say from here, N times of Rp equal to R? Can you put this value where now? To here? It will become what now? Rs equal to N times of R means it will become N times of Rp. So Rs is equal to N square Rp. So the relation between the resistance when the connected in series combination and the same be connected in what now? Parallel combination. How they are related? By this equation they are related. One. Okay, this is the resistance and series and parallel. In parallel combination, resistance will decrease. In series combination, resistance will increase. Okay, is that clear related to resistance now? Okay, so let us come back now to the question now. Let us see the question now. Question number 19 says, a wire of resistance R is cut into 4 equal parts. This is very important. How many parts it is? 4 equal parts. Okay, and they are bundled together side by side to form a thicker wire. Like you have seen the main cable, right? Like electric power line. How they are bundled, right? Like that is going to bundle now. Means what type of combination it is? It must be parallel combination. It must be what type of combination, students now? Parallel combination. Now they're asking the resistance of thicker wire. So before going to resistance of thicker wire, we need to have first the resistance of each part is how much. Now we have a wire. Let's say this much. Okay. How many parts? 4 parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part. First part, second part, third part, fourth part. Initial resistance, how much is given? R is given. So now resistance of each part become what now? R by 4. This part also R by 4. This part also R by 4. This part also what now? R by 4. Now they are bundled. So R1 is how much now, students? R by 4. R2 also R by 4. R3 also R by 4. R4 also R by 4. They are equal, right? Then using this formula, what formula? This formula, parallel combination. Then Rp equal to what now? Each value of resistance how much? R by 4 divided by N means how many part? 4 part. It will become what now? R by 16. Answer is done. Where is the answer? R by 16. Okay. Is it clear now? You want me to go a little slow? Lakshmi? Or is it that speed what I'm maintaining, is it fine? Neeraj, Revan, Sagar?
Yes, sir.
Is it fine? Is it okay? Can I go
Yes,
a little
sir.
more slow? Okay, then. So look at the next question now. Means instead of discussing theory, if you discuss more number of questions, you get a more idea. Okay, that's the reason I'm focusing on more questions now. And theory, meanwhile, I'm giving there only. Okay. A wire of resistance how much? 18 ohm is bent in the form of equilateral triangle. What now? Is going to bend in the form of what now? Equilateral triangle. The resistance across the any two vertices. Okay, we need to find out. So they're going to form a bend in the form of equilateral triangle means how many parts we're going to do, sir? We're going to make 3 parts. We're going to make how many? 3 parts. So now I'm going to take a wire. I'm going to divide to how many parts now? 3 parts. 1 part, second part, and third part. First part, second part, and third part. They're given now a wire of resistance 18 ohm initial. How much it was there? 18 ohm. Now we need to divide into 3 parts, and each part become what now? Each part become 18 by 3, 18 by 3, 18 by 3. So it will become what now? 6 ohm, right? 6 ohm, 6 ohm. So each of resistance how much? 6 ohm. How they connected? Equilateral triangle. Let's say equilateral triangle like this. So this part and this part and this part. Let's say give a name A and this part is B. This part is what now? B. So it is 6, it is 6, it is 6. Now they're asking the resistance across any two vertices. Any two vertices, I'm going to take this vertices and this vertices. Now tell me what will be. So look at this 6 and this 6 will be what combination? Series combination. Then it will become what now? Resistance become 6 plus 6. It will become 12 ohm. And this 12 ohm and this 6 ohm in what combination now? Parallel combination, right? It will become what now? Upper. This is 12 and lower. This is 6. Between this point A, this point B. Now 12 and 6 in what combination, sir? Parallel combination. What is the formula? We know parallel combination of two resistors RP given by what formula? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So it will become what now? 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6. So it is 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6, 18 also. So it will be 3 times. It will be how much? 4 times. We get now 4 ohm. Where is the answer, sir? This is the answer. So it is a 4 ohm. That is done. So simple means you need to look at the question properly between two vertices. You can take here, okay, if I take this C and between if I A and C, if I find this and this become what now? Series combination, this will become parallel. Okay, like that. The question number 16 it is. Look at question number, okay, not 16, question number 20. Look at the question number 21 now. 4 conductors of resistance 16 ohm each. See here, they are given already the word each. Each means each value is how much? 16 ohm. Then R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to R4 equal to 16 ohm. Connected in the form of what? A square. They're going to form square. So I'm going to write a square now. This is a square. Okay, let us give some name for the square. A, B, C, D. Okay, means 4 resistors are there here. Here one resistor is there, here one resistor, here one resistor, here one resistor. Equivalent resistance across two adjacent corners. Two adjacent corners means what now? Either between A and B, or between A and B, or between C and B, or C and D. So I'm going to take now A and B. Between what point? Between A and between B. That those two adjacent, right? So now, if I take between A and B, so this I'll take positive, this I'll take negative. Look at. So this, let's say name R1, R2, R3, R4. In this diagram, what and all parallel series combination now? R1, R2, R3, or what combination now? Series combination. Correct? And their effective become parallel, right? If I write this diagram, it will be like this now. So it is R1, this is R2, this is R3, this is R4. So there is here point A, there is here point B. Okay, there is here point B, there is here point C. Like this state now. Since these three are series combination, right? Effective resistance for these three is how much now? R prime will take. So 3 times of each resistance, because we know resistance in series combination become what now? N times of R. So it will be 3 times of R is how much given? 16. 16. So it will be 38. 38 or 48. 16 times of 3. 48, right? It is 48 ohm. Now this is parallel, right? So now since it's parallel, so I'm going to write now parallel formula. What's the parallel formula? R dash equal to R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Parallel combination formula. Here this is what now? One value. This is what now? Here it is 16 ohm, another value. So since it is parallel combination, directly I'm going to write now. I'm not going to write formula here. It will be 48 into 16 divided by 48 plus 16. It will be what now? 48 into 16 divided by. So it will be 64, right? So it will be 4 times. It will be 12 times. So we get what now? 12 ohm. What is the answer? Here is an answer. I'm not doing a regular method by putting the formula, inserting the values, and then simplifying. No. So we know the formula already. We have given the formula to you. We are directly simplify the values by writing them. Okay, that's where you're going to save your time. That is clear. Okay. Yes. Let's say next question now. I request you to please rejoin as the meeting get over also. Okay. So now a piece of wire of resistance how much? 4 ohm. Okay. A piece of wire of resistance 4 ohm is bent through 180 degree. How much angle? 180 degree. At its midpoint, where it is, we're going to bend at its midpoint. And the two halves are twisted together. That twisted means what now? They're going to make a bundle. Now what combination? It is parallel combination. What combination it is now? Parallel combination. Then the resistance will be how much? See here now. Actually, it was like this now. A wire. I'm going to make it two part. This is the first part. Will be how much now? Ohm, 2 ohm. Second part will be 2 ohm. And I'm going to bend the second part. How much angle? Through 180 degree. Through how much angle now? 180 degree. So it will overlap here, right? Its second part will come here now. On this again. So now what combination they are? Parallel combination. It will be like this now. Parallel combination means what now? So what is the formula for parallel combination? It will be what now? R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. So each of resistance how much? 2 ohm. So it will be 2 into 2 by 2 plus 2. It will be how much? 1 ohm. That is an answer. Second option. Okay, the point you need to understand, you are going to bend by 180 degree means, so you're going to bundle them like this. Okay, so sir, what if you have bend by 90 degree? So it will be like this now. So this is an angle of 90 degree. Any clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now between which point we need to find? Between this point, again they are series combination only. It will become remain same, nothing will happen. Okay, it will become remain same, nothing will happen. So this is the question number 22. Let's say the next question now. Look at now, when two resistors are connected in parallel combination. So if I say two resistors in parallel combination means what should come to your mind? First thing, formula. What formula? R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Because this is the formula for parallel combination for how many resistors? Two resistors. This come to mind automatically. Equivalent resistance is how much? 6 by 5. So I'm going to take RP. That is equal to what now? 6 by 5 ohm. When one resistance is removed, in that one we are going to remove R1 or R2. Then the effective resistance become what now? R2 ohm. Okay, if I remove first resistor, okay, the second resistor on left is right. See now that's the thing. So it is R2 right now. It is done. It must be R2. Then the resistance of the wire you removed will be how much? See, one resistance is already given 2 ohm. We need to have one more resistance so that I will get effective how much? 6 by 5. Let us say choose 3. Definitely it will come because look at now. If I take this is R1, then using this formula, so it will become what now? It will become 2 into 3 by 2 plus 3, 2 into 3 is 6, 2 plus 3 5. So you got an answer 6 by 5. So what is the right answer? This is the right answer. Sir, this is a trick. Simple thing. By looking at, so I need to use one more resistor, it will become effective 6 by 5. Sir, mathematically, okay, go for this formula. RP 6 by 5, right? So 6 by 5 equal to, I'm going to take R to this thing, right? So R1 into 2 by R1 plus 2. I'm going to simplify this one. It is going to cancel by how many times? 3 times. So it is by 1. 3 by 5 equal to R1 by R1 plus 2. Taking a reciprocal, it will become what, students? It will become, yes, it will become R1 plus 2 by R1 equal to 5 by 3. So I'm going to do cross multiplication. R1 3 times of R1 plus 6 is equal to 5 times of R1. So I'm going to take this side will become 6